everybody, and welcome to the On-Wine Fair, the first Italian wine spiritual exhibition. On-Wine Fair is an international digital event when Italian winemakers share the unique features of their wines with importers, distributors, and retailers in 122 countries in the world. The guest of this webinar is Guardiense, located in Campania, in the south of Italy. In the next 15 minutes, you will learn much about the winery and its incredible wines. During the webinar, you can write your questions in the live chat, and you can download some files that Guardiense wanted to share with you. And I remind you that if you want to learn much more about the winery proposal and talk directly to our guest, Marco Giulioli, you can book a one-to-one video call just by using the link you find in the webinar instruction and on the On-Wine Fair official page. You can choose the date and the hour you prefer. Now it's time to start, so welcome to Marco Giulioli, and you can start your presentation. Enjoy your webinar.
So first of all, thank you very much. It's a great pleasure being here presenting Guardiense, and I would like to start immediately to let you understand what is Guardiense and how Guardiense was founded. We are talking about 1960, so we are talking about more than 60 years ago. And 33 members, 33 people decided that it was time to change. We are talking about the south of Italy, so we are talking about a period that was a very hard period after the Second World War, and the economic situation was quite hard, and those 33 people decided that it was time to change, and Guardiense was founded. What is Guardiense today? Guardiense today is something completely different, obviously. Guardiense today is a winery with 1,000 members and with 1,500 hectares. We are talking about a winery that has changed a lot, especially in the direction of the technologies that now are in Guardiense, in the direction of the new technical approach, obviously, that Guardiense has. I would like to show you some of the picture of the winery and of our area. Basically, as you can see, our roof are made of solar panel that help us to be more sustainable, help us to be more to care the right attention to the environment, and to be obviously closer to our land. Going ahead, what is Guardiense? Guardiense is a certified winery. There are several international certifications that help us to be closer to our customer, that help us to produce, to have the right production, to have the right tools to present our winery and to present our wines. What about sustainability? It's so important for us. We are certified with the SQMPI, which is an Italian certification for sustainability that is so important for us because that helps us to produce wines which obviously are made with a different protocol that help us and the members to be more precise in terms of production. What's next? The next thing is obviously the most important of all. We are talking about our area. We are talking about Sannio. Sannio is a land which is located in Campania region. We are talking about the south of Italy. But we are not close to the seaside. We are close to the Apennines, the mountain chain, which is in the central part of Italy. This picture that I'm going to show you will help you to understand how is Sannio. Sannio is basically an hilly area. Sannio is a valley. In the Sannio area, there is a valley because of the Calore River that crosses our land. The position of our valley helps us to produce wines which obviously have a different character. But why? The main thing is that the hilly area that you can see is not the only area of production that we have. And thanks to this map, I'm going to let you understand what is the special thing of Sannio. Basically, all the different areas that I'm going to show you in this map are made of different kind of soils. That is so important because we are talking about a single valley, but all the different areas you can see are made of a different kind of soil. That is because the geological era that we had in this area completely changed the profile of our valley, and we don't have a single kind of soil, but we have several different kinds of soils. I would like to show you the next picture, which is basically some of the next pictures will help you to understand the differences of the soil of our valley. We are in the lower part of the valley, but this is not just one single kind of soil, but we have three different kinds of soils. The lower part, the medium, and the first hilly area. So we have three different kinds of soils just in a few kilometers. And I would like also to show you the picture of our soils. You need to touch with your hand the soil. That is so important. Otherwise, you won't really understand our wines. And the different areas really help us to produce different kind of wine. This is a soil that is coming from the lower part of the valley. This is a soil that is coming from the first hilly area of the valley. Look at the different shape of the soil. Look at the different consistency of the soil. So there are different features, different kind of soil in different area of the valley. This is another one again. We are in the first hilly area. Then we have another picture that shows you some other kind of soils. And then we move to the higher hilly area. This is so important because we have a completely different kind of soil. But going ahead, I'll show you quickly some of the other pictures until we reach this very important part. This part is so important for us because we are talking about a kind of soil that is connected to the volcano. That the real thing is, can you see a volcano in the valley? Basically, you can't. But there is something very unique. Look at that picture. We are basically 50 kilometers apart from three different volcanoes that are around us in Campania. We are talking about, first of all, the most important one, the one that is known all over the world. We are talking about the Vesuvio, which is the lower part of the picture. Then we are talking about the Vulcano di Rocca Monfina, which is a sleepy volcano in the higher part of the picture. But then we have the most important of the three, which is the super volcano of the Campi Flegrei, which is basically a volcano which is so powerful that 30,000 years ago, when he exploded, he gave us a part of his material, and all the western area of our valley is made of volcanic soil. So Laguardiense terroir, the different kind of soil of our valley, of our winery, help us to produce different kind of wines, help us to react to the differences of the different vintages, help us to produce wines which are always very representative of our valley. What about going ahead? What about the technologies we have? There are some of the pictures that I'm going to show you, just some, obviously, that will help you to understand how Laguardiense is investing in the technology. Laguardiense has really changed in the last years, and the technologies we invest in now help us to produce very varietal wines. So the technologies we have help us to be more precise, help us to be more to respect in the best way the production of our varieties. We have different technologies that help us to produce white wines, red wines with all the best features, characteristics. Going ahead, we are going to talk immediately about the varieties. What about Falanghina? Sannio is the homeland of Falanghina. Falanghina was born here. That is so important for us. We have an autochthonous variety, a variety that's basically, it's becoming more and more known all over the world. We are doing a nice job, an important job with this wine. We are trying to express, to let people understand the different expression of this wine. And this variety is really a very important variety for us. Talking about the variety, obviously, we need to connect immediately to the wines that this variety helps us to produce. The first wine I would like to present you today is the sparkling wine, We are talking about a sparkling wine that is made obviously of Falanghina. The name is Squid, and is part of our main brand for our top wines production, which is the Janare brand. What is the Quid? Quid is basically a Falanghina sparkling wine, a Falanghina spumante, brut, made obviously 100% with Falanghina, and is made with the Martinotti method. So the re-fermentation is in the tank. It's a tank re-fermentation. This is so important because Falanghina is a variety that is really expressive in terms of aromatic compounds, and it's really important to have the tank method for this wine that really help us to produce a wine that is very fresh, that is very expressive. We usually like to say that this is not a spumante of Falanghina, but this is a Falanghina spumante. The small difference is so important because first of all for us is the variety, is the Falanghina in the center. Falanghina that will help you to understand that this is a sparkling wine that is different from other sparkling wines. So the variety, the expression of the aromas is gonna be very evident, is gonna be the first thing you will understand as soon as you drink this wine. Going ahead with the Falanghina, we have our most important wine, absolutely speaking. We are talking about a Falanghina that usually every year gets a different kind of awards all over the world. It's a wine that really is helping us to let people understand that Falanghina is not just a refreshing white, fresh wine, but it's also a complex, very expressive wine with an important with a very important, how do you say, feature, with a character that help this variety to last for longer. So it's also an aging wine. At the moment, the wine we are presenting is our Senete 2019. Senete is obviously the name of the wine. We are talking about an area. It's like a big crew of our valley that is helping us to produce every year a very high standard quality wine. What is so important for us is that basically, thanks to the different kind of soils that we have in the valley, we can basically select every year the best parcels to produce our best wines. So the Senete, which is like a little stream that crosses all the valley, starting from the top of the hilly area going down to the river, basically cross all the different kind of soils. So that really help us to produce a wine that is has a very high standard quality every year, because not every year the hilly area will help us to produce the top quality. Some of the years we should move to the volcanic area. Some of the years we should move to the lower part of the valley, where maybe more water is available for the vines. So there are different kind of soil that really help us to produce a wine that has always a very high quality standard. So Falanghina for us, and this Falanghina for us, is really the most important of the wine we produce. But moving to the red wines, in this case, we are talking about the most important red of Campania region. Obviously, Laguardiense produce not only the Falanghina, we also produce Fiano, Greco, and obviously Aglianico. Aglianico for us is a very important variety. We started in 2011 to produce an Aglianico with a different quality standard. We are talking about an Aglianico that is coming from a project that is called I Mille Per. The project basically involved more than 100 members, 110 members to be precise, with more than 70 hectares of productions. What is the idea of this project? The idea is to let different members produce an Aglianico with a very high quality standard and in different areas of our valley. So basically the members manage the vineyards, helping us to produce a very high quality standard grapes. Those grapes are selected by the winery, by Laguardiense, to produce the best Aglianico that is possible in our valley for our production. I 1000 per l'Aglianico, in this case, is 2013, and 2013 has been a very complex vintage because of the climate that we had in that particular condition, that particular vintage, and we were obviously focused to produce very high quality standard grapes. But thanks to our members, we could afford to produce always a consistent quality, always a very high standard quality to produce our top wine. The last picture I would like to show you is a picture of people. Those people you can see are basically some of our members. To be precise, they are a large part of our board of administration. In the center, you can find the president. LaGuardiense is made of people. LaGuardiense is made of 1,000 members. Obviously, the wine we produce, the Falanghina we produce, the Aglianico we produce, are so important, not only because they come from Sannio area, not only because they come from the LaGuardiense, but especially because they come from those people that usually give their art to the production of grapes, that they are focused, all their life is focused in the production of wine. So LaGuardiense is a winery that is made of people, is made of 1,000 growers, 1,000 members that all together create the biggest winery in Campania region. Okay, what about LaGuardiense? LaGuardiense is distributed all over the world at the moment, but there are some countries that are still, we are still trying to go inside. At the moment, we are focused in the European market, especially in Germany, UK, and obviously also some other countries. Germany and UK are the main two countries for us at the moment. What about USA? In the USA, we have a partnership in different areas, in different states of the US. And also in Canada, we have some distributors, some importers that help us to promote our wine. Moving to the Asia, basically, we are trying to get the right partnership in Japan. At the moment, we have some partners, but we would like to increase our partnerships in that country, and obviously also in China. At the moment, we are expanding, trying to expand our market in China, but we are still work in progress. So our winery is open to different connections in order to increase our presence, our distribution in the different countries. At the moment, we are in several countries, but we could also do something more.
Perfect. Thank you, Marco. Thank you so much, and thanks to LaGuardiense. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again on the next webinar on On-Wine Fair. And don't forget to book your one-to-one video call with Marco Giulioli. Thank you again. See you soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Vazon Group, the bridge between research and enology. We develop integrated, synergistic solutions to create new technologies, while always focusing on total wine quality improvement. Beginning with the concept of mild technology, our process philosophy for only creating subtle changes without altering the wine's original and natural characteristics. Throughout the years, we constantly expand and grow our portfolio of enological equipment and products, forever paying special attention to environmental sustainability and wine quality. In conjunction with the use of continually enhanced enological coadjuvants, we rely upon the creation and application of physical separation technique equipment, which we developed under the brand and company GUARDIENSE. 1988 Flotation. 1997 Tartaric stabilization by membrane. 2017 bipolar membranes. A recent upgrade to the electrodialysis unit is the addition of brand new bipolar membranes for acidification and deacidification of musts and wines. Cationic or anionic membranes that enable the precise removal of ions in wine, directly impacting pH and preserving the wine's original organoleptic characteristics. Assisting winemakers around the world to create expressive wines with minimal but essential intervention, we indefinitely pursue the concept of precision enology.